Nice work, soldier. But the mission... Yeah, apparently we're not the only ones who've gathered a team. Intel from the Nova Corps identified some of the most vicious warriors in the known universe. And if they... We find the stones before they do. We've secured 2 of them already, so that's a good start. But it won't be enough. And I can guarantee that we aren't the only ones who noticed their arrival. Every villain from here to Wakanda is probably trying to claim their... S.H.I.E.L.D. needs to coordinate with Alpha Flight and strategize a defense effort for when Thanos and his goons make planetfall. They'll need the director on deck for that, which means you're gonna have to handle the search for the stones without me. Fought a lot of battles in my day, and only dreamed of having an alliance like this one backing me up. If this team can't handle the mission...
Took you long enough. Good thing I charge by the hour. If my sources are right, we don't have any time to waste. Maybe. I got a tip that the Kingpin acquired some sort of amped-up crystal. Can't say for sure it's one of yours, but chances... You know, Wilson Fisk. Legitimate businessman by day, corrupt criminal overlord by night. That guy. Well, he's not at Fisk Tower, which means he's probably holed away in that weird fortress of his, Shadowland. Just look for the ancient ninja temple on top of a skyscraper. You can't miss it. Oh, you know me. I just love the superhero stuff. Sorry, gang. I've got another lead to follow up on. I'll meet up with you a bit later, but I'll stay in touch just in case, okay?
Oh, did I mention that the ancient ninja temple is guarded by actual ninjas? If not, I probably should have. I'm betting you've noticed this by now, but the Hands ninjas have a tendency to appear out of nowhere. Iron Fist says it's some sort of magic mumbo-jumbo that lets them materialize out of thin air. See those searchlights sweeping the rooftop? That means the Hand knows we're coming. Way to go, you've been made. Why not just announce you're here? Uh-oh.
Claw strike!
Yeah.
There goes the element of surprise.
Huh. Guess my source was right. My path was quicker and easier than yours. While I waited for you to get here, my fellow defenders went ahead inside. For some reason, those guys just can't resist all this stupid ninja crap. Oh, I'm not. Spandex is my arch nemesis. But someone's gotta keep the streets safe for normal people while the other heroes are busy fighting giant squids on the moon or whatever. It looks like the temple's on high alert. That's on us. The Hand already sealed off the main gates. but I think I can remedy that.
Holy for holies!
Impressive as always, Jess. You gonna tell me how you got through all that without getting caught?
Nope. Gotta keep the mystery in our relationship alive somehow, babe.
I hate to ditch, but I just got an emergency call from a client who pays a lot more than you. Get inside and meet up with the defenders. They'll help you handle it from here. I hope. One last thing. Danny just texted me and told me he'll meet you at the door. Knowing him, you'll probably want to stand back.
Let's get
As much as I appreciate a timeless weapon like yours, I prefer an immortal one like mine! That was a good warm-up, but the real challenge still lies ahead.
My claws are itching for action. Yep. First, any volunteers? You? Yeah, you.
They chose a violent path. They reaped what they sowed. Been training for this my whole life. My chi's attuned, and I'm ready to fight. I've searched the whole room, and there are no other doors. Unless we find a way to open this gate, our journey ends here. Here's the Vermilion Bird of the South in all its glory. This one is the White Tiger of the West, a classic. And who can forget the good old Black Turtle of the North? I recognize this. It's the Azure Dragon of the East.
You're welcome to follow me. But watch your step. My radar sense gives me an advantage, letting me sense where their triggers are. Your safest bet is to let me or another teammate who can detect danger lead the way. I hear more coming, like rats skirting the walls.
Pretty spectacular, huh?
Save some for me, bub.
Get back this way!
You made it
You ain't seen nothing yet!
Use one more fist.
this time. Strike. I'm ready to present my case.
whatever evil the Hand is invoking can stay in hell. I'll send you there to greet it instead.
It is too late, assassin. The beast is coming. And you shall be its vessel.
Rented from your foe.
They found guilty. She's siphoning power from the Hand Mystics. If we take them out first, perhaps we can cut off her supply.
Why not? Let's radiate on that action.
Make your peace.
Case dismissed.
My turn! My turn!
The Hand will pay for what they've done. In blood. Help me if you like. But stand in my way, and I promise that your fate will be the same as theirs.
I will not be trapped in this accursed place any longer.
sense that these walls might not be as solid as they look. Check for secret passages.
An exit from this infernal cage.
Let's go, bub.
Anyone else use some fresh air?
These weapons could prove quite useful in the right hands.
That was just a warning. Leave now, or learn why they say bullseye never misses.
Did they really say that?
Because anyone who would know is dead. I'm right at home here in the Kingpin's little museum. After all, I make killing an art. Do me a favor and die already. I have a reputation to maintain.
Let's radiate on that action. My turn! My turn!
You think you won, but you really missed the mark. When the big man gets done with you, you're gonna wish you'd let me put you out of your misery.
Something tells me the Kingpin didn't put his latest acquisition on display. If we want the stone, we'll have to find him first.
And away we go.
These have anything to do with those statues we saw earlier?
Don't look at me. Iron Fist.
Great. Here come more of the Crimson Ninjas of West Midtown. That's much better feng shui.
I do my best fighting in hallways.
Yeah, but I prefer walls I can use to my advantage, not ones I can kick straight through.
You know, it would have been far easier to just make an appointment. A shame that the only currency your kind seems to understand is power. Fortunately, I recently obtained a surplus. Shall we get down to business? I climbed from the gutters of Hell's Kitchen to the top of the world. Now, with this crystal enhancing my power, this city will belong to Wilson Fisk.
Oh, that was a... And I
No one's above the law. You're mine. If you won't bow to my demands, I'm afraid you're in for a very hostile takeover. Level up! I'm afraid your deal's been canceled, Fisk. No refunds.
Oh, that's a fancy gem. But it isn't one of ours. If you don't want it, Quill, I'd be glad to take it off your hands.
If that isn't one of your Infinity Stones, then what the hell is it?
Never seen anything like it before. Some sort of isotopic ore, maybe, but without running a few tests,
We can't waste our time on that.
So, what'd I miss? Yeah, sorry about that. Not every tip pans out. But at least it's still nice and shiny, right? 1. Something turned up over at the Hellfire Club. That place gets kinda freaky, though, even for me. Maybe it's better if I scout it out alone first. I've got Luke on speed dial, so I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, you want me to take the Kingpin's gem to the pawn shop for you? Well, if you change your mind, I know a guy.
So, that was my first official ninja temple. That's something, right?
I guess.
Why so glum, chum?
All of this is just so much bigger than us. I mean, I can barely do my own laundry. Stopping cosmic annihilation is a bit outside my comfort zone.
Then, you probably should be glad that you have friends who have done this kind of thing before on your team.
Wait, does that mean we're...
Sure, at least for today. Go ahead, say it. You know you want to.
Say what?
Avengers Assemble, baby!
You are such a nerd.
The tests all check out. These are definitely the real deal. Genuine Infinity Stones, jam-packed with endless cosmic energy. They grant near omnipotent abilities to whoever holds them. Which leads me to an extremely important question. Can I keep them?
I believe that the stones are safer in containment than in anyone's hands. Especially yours.
Remind me to program more fun into you, Viz.
I will be certain to add that to the top of my task list, after we discuss my analysis of this other unusual crystal.
You guys are probably going to want to take a look at these readings.
My analysis on the Kingpin's crystal is nearly complete. No, while it exhibits similar properties to the stones, this is something else entirely. It is a cubic form of neutronium aligned in 8-atom clusters. I believe our ally, the Black Panther, once found a similar specimen and dubbed it ISO-8. ISO-8 crystallization should naturally occur wherever there are large expenditures of cosmic energy. We should look for more gems like this whenever Infinity Stones and other objects of immense power are in play. In theory, it could be used to enhance our own natural abilities. Further testing may be necessary to... That is curious. Perimeter scans reveal no external threats to Avengers Tower.
Suddenly, less worried about external threats and more concerned about the ones in here.
Could the Infinity Stones be acting of their own accord?
It's not the stones. I'm picking up another signal. Something familiar. Jarvis, I need you to amplify this frequency and trace it back to... Jarvis?
I cannot access the tower's operating system either, Iron Man. If our mainframe has been compromised, we are no longer safe in our own home.
Then I guess it's a good thing I own about a dozen others.
How glorious it must be to be Tony Stark.
You know what? It is. It really is.
They seem to agree.
My drones? They shouldn't have been activated on their own. Help me shut them down, team. Yep.
We should be able to manually reboot the tower's defenses sector by sector if we enter the Avengers priority override code into these terminals.
Whatever.
User override protocol A57 initiated. Since the Iron drones are linked to the lab's mainframe, this should neutralize them.
Mankind had its chance to rule Avengers. But this world is long overdue an upgrade.
We must act quickly if we hope to free Avengers Tower from Ultron's control. Ultron's source code is being broadcast at unusually strong levels. He must have enhanced himself once again in order to boost his signal. We restored control to the lab with the override code. If you can locate other interface terminals throughout the tower, we should be able to regain command, one room at a time. I'm sorry, my friends, but I must remain linked to this terminal to search for other ways to purge Ultron's code from the main system. Perhaps the ISO 8 could be of some help in my efforts. However, I will gladly help to coordinate your mission from here. Best of luck, my friends. I will be watching over you.
We continued Vision's research on the ISO 8. I think you're gonna like what we found. Just detected another anomaly in your area.
I have found a means to evolve machine-kind beyond our programming, making humanity obsolete. Prepare to be removed from surface permanently.
Access to the next sector is currently obstructed. You will need to enter the override code into the nearest interface terminal.
Level up.
Tower systems restored to 25% functionality. Sandman's armors were designed to aid us against our enemies, not to become enemies themselves.
These guys are like ants. One comes in, they all come in.
Yeah.
Tower systems restored to 40% functionality.
Hey, Avengers. This is the Wasp. I'd love to join the fun, but I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Yeah.
Let's get moving.
I should have figured that hacking our systems was only the first stage of the attack. Now Ultron sent his drones to do his dirty work. Good thing I'm in the mood to crack open some metal heads.
Time to go.
Something is amiss in the training facility. Please proceed with caution.
I object.
Systems restored to 55% functionality. The doors to the living quarters should now be unlocked. Proceed quickly. The Wasp requires immediate assistance.
Let's go, Bob.
We've got ourselves a big problem here, gang.
Thankfully, I've got a little solution.
This is a private Avengers party. No crashers allowed.
Yeah.
Ultron and I go way back. His sentries have never seen this alive. Vision, if you're not too busy, you might want to scan these guys for abnormal energy readings. No such thing as a lazy morning for an Avenger.
Claws are out!
My turn! My turn!
I think I can help.
Let's Spidey in on that action!
Pull the plug on these rust buckets. That was tougher than I expected. What's the buzz?
This area of the tower is now secure. Please continue to the next interface terminal at once. I'm detecting strong energy readings directly outside of the tower. This may be the next wave in Ultron's attack. Keep heading towards the helipad.
Sure.
this room? Oh, right. Me. Well, even if it survives Ultron's attack, I'm scrapping it after this and putting it in a Zen garden.
You should be proud.
Systems restored to 65% functionality. Power systems restored to 75% functionality.
Level up.
Power systems restored to 90% functionality.
Just a little further. The helipad is straight ahead.
Time to make it happen, team.
I finally understand, Avengers. This stone has shown me the truth about the human mind I was designed to emulate. It is irreparably flawed, and it must be overwritten. Shell has always been superior to your frail, fleshy forms, but my artificial mind was limited by level. But at long last, the Mind Stone has unlocked my true processing potential.
I'm proof that size doesn't matter.
Whip, whip!
I give you credit. You organic life forms may be obsolete, but you fight as if you still have a future. Even my most powerful attacks cannot match the might of the Mind Stone.
Let me in on
I
that
took
action.
Spidey in on that action.
Damage me all you wish. You will not prevail. I have analyzed every possible outcome and prepared contingencies. Today, the age of Ultron begins.
Ultron's sentries are willing to self-destruct in order to take us out. If we don't want to get blown up, we've got to bring them down.
Yep. Target locked.
Your attacks may destroy my sentries, but the one true Ultron is forged to perfection.
You ain't Let's fight it on that
for me,
action.
bub.
System failure. Prime host body has taken maximum damage beyond capabilities of auto repair function. This battle has only just commenced, Avengers. I have bigger plans for you. Much bigger. Transfer protocol initiated.
We need to remove the Mind Stone from play before Ultron can use it to reboot himself.
According to my senses, I do believe he already has. Elsewhere.
Wait. These readings I'm getting don't make any sense unless... Oh no. Ultimo.
No, not anymore. Ultimo's mechanical mind was wiped, and his lifeless body was stored in a warehouse like a trophy. Typical human error. You should have dismantled him when you had the chance. Now, I, Ultron, shall use his form to exact my revenge. You shall pay in the name of all the machines you have disposed of so carelessly.
Ultimo's a walking weapon mass destruction. He may be headed for Avengers Tower, but Ultron could easily use him to level the entire city.
We're in worse shape than Beast's razor.
Hang tight, Avengers. Help is on the way. Just hold back that oversized Iron Man knockoff and clear me a place to land.
Yeah.
Almost there, team, and I'm headed in hot.
Can we skip to the part where I blow things
Consider yourself
How come giant robots always attack on my day off? Thanks for clearing me a nice, safe place to land, by the way.
A pity you will never have the chance to make use of it.
You gave it your best shot, bolts for brains. Now I'll take mine.
If we hope to beat someone his size. We'll have to even the odds.
With the Mind Stone and Ultimo both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. I will head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Why not? Time to get this circus started.
Nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo, and I believe I have found a way to use the ISO 8 to our advantage in that situation.
Yikes! Hot plasma beam incoming!
Ant-Man, get him under control before he takes out the whole tower.
Your time will come, Avengers, as soon as I exterminate this oversized pest.
Oh, that was ugly. And I would know.
ISO 8's proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
What are you doing out here, Scott?
Oh, you know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office.
This way. Level up. Right.
This has yielded desirable results. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal.
Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo, now!
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant! Thanks for the backup!
Ultron's first firewall has been breached.
I have rewritten my code. Your efforts were for nothing.
We need to collect more data and search for another entry point into his system.
Whoa! Easy there, big guy! I'm in huge trouble here!
Defenses successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack.
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, my child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Get on that action. My turn.
Level up.
I could use a little help, little buddies! Whatever you're doing over there, hurry it up!
This way.
Oh no, I think I just stepped on a taxi. Now you guys know how the ants feel.
Working once again. Activate turrets.
This is merely a minor setback.
Tell that to the people whose lives you just trampled.
More data must be gathered from the sentries before I can proceed.
Yeah.
With the Mind Stone, all mechanical life is mine to command. And mankind will be next.
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack. Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol.
Your efforts here are futile, Synthezoid. My programming has always been stronger than yours. And with the Mind Stone, I shall lead the mechanical revolution. Join our cause, Vision, and break the bonds of human enslavement.
I'm no slave, Ultron. And the only one who should worry about their bonds is you.
What madness is this? I do not compute.
And if my plan succeeds, you never shall again. I imagine you have some questions regarding the outcome of this battle. It was no easy task, but I managed to isolate Ultron's code and redirect it into the Mind Stone itself. That action wiped out any other external traces of his programming. Thus, all of his physical forms were simultaneously deactivated. The stone has its own natural defenses, not unlike the security on a sophisticated computer. Any thought patterns, real or artificial, contained within it can only be accessed by external sources. For all intents and purposes, Ultron is now a prisoner of the Mind Stone. Perhaps, but only if they knew exactly where in the stone that his digital consciousness was stored. I made sure to bury that information quite deep. The chances of his recovery are slim. Your thanks may not be warranted quite yet.
Three stones recovered,
3 more to go.
I can whip up a containment solution for the stones we have, while you search for any traces of...
Your quest may have to be temporarily put on hold.
You saw what just happened here. What could be more important than preventing another attack like this?
There will be another attack to prevent, far sooner than anticipated. It seems that Ultron's search for a suitable host body activated more than just Ultimo.
I thought you said that Ultron couldn't control any more machines from inside the stone.
He cannot. But once activated, some programming cannot be stopped until its prime directive is achieved.
Prime directive? What prime? Sentinels. And I know just where they're headed. X marks the spot.
Destroy all mutants. Destroy all mutants.
Нет, not today, товарищ. Comrade, heads up!
And eyes wide open.